Hi, in this video we are going to continue the coding. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found here at this URL. It is loaded here. After this video, what happened is we are going to create the header and we are going to add different zones to the header so that so this is your header and we are going to add zones to it so that later we can insert images. Okay, you can always look at the code here by clicking here and then view page source. You can look at the HTML code and look at the CSS code here. Okay, all right, we stopped here. So if we open this in Firefox, this is where we stop. We only have the background and the body, and the code was here. Okay, this is HTML normalized. Obviously there's nothing there, and then your style.css. So the first thing we need to do is to create the standard stuff in styles before we do the header. So what I mean by the standard stuff is like the links and all the good stuff. So first we change the link color here and make sure that there's no text decoration. We only have underline when we mouse over or something. And the next thing is we are going to create header in the body. Okay, and we know that it is around, we want 200 pixels for the header because we want the header to include from here to here. So that's around 200 pixels. So we say that we are going to simulate our template. We say that my header is going to be this wide, this high, and this background so we can see it. So we have our header, okay, which is equivalent to the color here, right? And then all we need to do is make this into a row. This is our first row. So we say that we are going to have a row. We are going to call it row 1 and we are going to use a div tag for that. And we say that, hey, my row 1, which is here, is going to be 15 pixels. But of course, I will not be able to see my 15 pixels if it is of the same color as the background. So I'm going to change this to white. That's my first row. Okay, this is a very simple fixed width design. I'm not going to do something very difficult. I'm just going to use a simple fixed width design to show you how to convert a prototype to a website. Okay, so row 1 is good. Let's look at our row 2. Row 2 is here, 65 pixels. So we are going to have our row 2. And we are going to say row 2 is white first so we can see it. So that's our row 2. So in our row 2 we are going to have a blank thing and then the images and then all the good stuff. Okay, so we are going to have this part. We are going to call it, okay, let me get rid of that. We are going to call this part row 2 column 1, and row 2 column 1 is going to be flow left. You have to ask row 2 column 1 to flow left so that row 2 column 2 can go to the right. Alright, and that is 65 pixels high and 40 pixels width, so that's 40 pixels width. So we have a row 2 column 1, and then row 2 column 2 will be the banner, which is this is 410 pixels wide. So that is our row 2 column 2. Later we're going to create images and all that, and then I'm going to do row 2 column 2 with a white background. Remember to flow left. Row 2 column 2. Alright, I'm going to quickly do row 2 column 3, okay, and row 2 column 4 and column 5, just really quick because it's just standard stuff. If I do all of them slowly, the video will be really, really long. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to add my 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add things to column 2 and column 4, so I make them this way. All right. And then we are going to have 3, 4, 5. It's just a work of patience. We just need to do this patiently. Okay, so we have our 2, 3, 4, and 5. To be sure, just double check my 5. Oops, not yet. Okay, I think my 4 should be all right. Okay, what went wrong? Column 1, column 2. Oh, I didn't save. Okay, now I saved. So I have my 4 and 5. Okay, and there's my 4. Make sure you save the index.html. And that's my 5. Okay, all good. Okay, it's a good place to stop. So I created the header, all the rows, 2 rows, and the columns in the second row. Okay, that's a good place to stop. In the next video, we're going to fill in some more content. Thanks for watching.